Hey everybody, it's Sean Cummings with my wife Cathy here at the Gourmet Grill for Buy for Less. Oh, Cathy from Vito's, I'm sorry. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna teach you how to make omelets. Omelets are something that everybody loves to eat. They're really pretty darn simple and really cheap to make at home. So what I've done is I've kind of got my pan a little bit warm already. It's not hot, but just warm. Spray it with a little bit of oil, and then Cathy's gonna tell me, what do you want in your omelet?
Okay, let's do
I have many ingredients.
Spinach, tomatoes, cheese.
Spinach, tomatoes, cheese.
Peppers, green onions, asparagus.
Do you just want everything over there?
Everything in there except for the ham and the bacon. Let's do vegetarian today.
All right,
and I'm gonna crack the eggs. So we're just gonna crack 3 eggs.
All right, now while Cathy's getting her egg mixture ready, this stuff just needs to throw in and you just wanna cook it a little bit. And then we're gonna actually do a whole different pan to make our omelet. So if you can have individual ingredients ready and have people have little cups and they put them in there, it makes this process so much more simple. Now I have bacon and ham over here because that's what I like. She chose not to do it. So I'm making the omelet that Cathy wants, not the omelet I want.
Okay, and I'm adding a little bit of milk.
And how many eggs do you have in there?
I have 3 eggs.
3 eggs and a little bit of milk.
And a little bit of salt.
Salt.
And a little bit of fresh ground pepper.
And a little bit of pepper.
And we're just gonna mix them up.
Okay, now we're not trying to cook our vegetables all the way down. We just want them to cook a little bit. If you have a look at that, that's enough for me. We're gonna put that to the side.
Yep.
And this is gonna be our actual omelet pan. And
or egg taco.
For egg taco, depending on how you look at it. Now the guys that own the French restaurant here heckle me because of the way we make our egg tacos.
Our egg tacos.
Because they like to make an omelet with all the ingredients in it, and I like to make one that's real fluffy and you fold it over the ingredients on the inside. Okay, go
ready?
ahead. Yes.
Okay.
Now, pan isn't hot. It's going to take a minute for that to get actually hot because it's such a big pan. Now, there's a couple of important details once this starts to cook is we're going to lift the eggs up to get the actual kind of raw eggs to go underneath it. They'll make layers in the omelet, and it works really, really well. Now I'm gonna pull out the cheese for Cathy's and have that ready to go. If you look at the vegetables, I set those aside and they've actually cooked down a little bit.
They look delicious.
But they're really attractive. Now, in a normal world and restaurant world, we leave a pan on here going. And it's gotta be on medium heat. If you do it on high heat, it'll scald the eggs when they come in. They'll get
kind of crusty.
A proper omelet shouldn't be burned on the bottom. It really shouldn't be that brown. It should actually be pretty much yellow and almost kind of like a foamy, really, because if it's done properly. Now, the temptation is to always get involved before it cooks.
Exactly.
It really is. It's so hard to just let the darn thing cook. But back here in the back, you'll see where it's bubbling up right in through here. And that means it's almost ready to be slightly lifted, like that, and you let the runnier eggs go underneath it. And then drop it back down. And we're gonna do that on all the sides. Don't hurry this part of it. It's hard not to, like we said earlier, but you really want to take your time and lift it gently, roll your pan over, and get your eggs underneath it. And I don't even remember what restaurant taught me how to do it this way, but it makes for the best omelet that I've ever had. Now you can try to flip this thing or not. Looks like we may be struggling here a little bit on this side.
It's all right. It looks like it's cooking pretty good.
It's cooking beautifully. But we've got to get this raw part right on the inside. I usually honestly use a little bit smaller of a pan, so we've got to get that actually cooked when we put the ingredients on the interior. And we're almost there.
Looks great.
See, it's all starting to come up nice and simple. And this is the trick with an omelet. I'm telling you, everybody messes with them at the wrong possible time.
Great, babe.
So we're going to throw our ingredients on the inside, and you only throw it on half of the omelet. The other half, we're gonna fold over.
Like
and we've got our cheese. Exactly, just like a taco. Now you notice nothing's moving at this point. So we're gonna take this out.
And give them room, folks, give them room.
Exactly, now comes kind of like, it's called the scooting process, and we'll see if I can get this folded over beautifully.
Awesome.
And what we've ended up with is we've got a little touch of brown. And that's okay. You just don't want it really brown. And let's throw some fruit out there, make this plate beautiful, Cathy.
Yeah, baby.
And we have all beautiful egg taco, as the French would put it. And it's marvelous, it's easy. For these and more recipes, buyforlessok.com.